to the live stream. We got us a mess. Big mess. This oak tree decided that it's springtime, so it's blowing right in to the pool. We're gonna get all this up and get it vacuumed as best as possible. Got some stuff all over, but job security. A lot of stuff in here. I can see that pool customer's been working on it, which is good. But we're gonna start, get the leaf raking going. Maybe bump y'all up a little bit more. Sorry, I'm a little shaky right now. Get your setup right here. Alright, we're set. There we go. Mucho better. Alright, so got y'all set, and I'm gonna get the leaf rake. It's a mess. Why is the pool so dirty? Because right here we have an oak tree, and it's the type of oak tree when spring is near, it drops everything. And plus, we got the wind coming out of the south. We got a storm system moving in to Texas. So it's going to be windy, thunderstorms, severe thunderstorms at that. So if you live in Texas, you might want to pay attention to the weather this weekend. So, but that's what's going on. Oak trees are keeping me in business, keeping me busy. You gotta love leaf drop. It's all right. We'll get it clean. One thing we are going to do is we're going to empty out the basket and then turn it off. So it's full. Reason why I'm going to turn it off is to make sure, you know, the water's kind of stabilized. I don't have a current going. Just find it easier to turn it off and then be able to vacuum with the power vac there. Little tip there, if you got a power vac, just turn off the pool, let it kind of settle, and then start leaf raking and vacuuming. I hope everybody's ready for the weekend. Y'all got any plans? See, it's making everything kind of settle down where it's maintainable to work on it because you don't have the water moving, and it's just much easier. But guys, we have to get the 500 for me to do the plunge live on YouTube. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so we can do that. That way we're gonna get another cold front, but I don't think that's happening. So it's not gonna be a polar plunge. Anyhow, I'm get down here and get this going. I'm also going to show you a Cynthia. What happened is we got a oak tree that's decided spring is here, so it's dropping leaves, and we got a south wind, as you can hear, and it's just blowing stuff into the pool. But I'm going to show y'all a trick, or a pro tip here for you to use if you have a pool. If you got all this stuff right here and you got power vacuum and trying to cut time, take your net and sweep it. First batch of leaves. You see, those 3 scoops basically have helped the vacuum. You know, it made the load lighter for the equipment. Just a little tip there to make things easy. know y'all want to see the vacuum. And so, we have a situation like this. You got customers who, they're patient, they're understanding, that once I clean it, weather conditions and acts of God, it's kind of out of my hands once I get it cleaned. But if it's not getting service, it's going to be triple the load of leaves in here. So that's one way to look at it. I think I hit a rock. Yeah, it's an acorn. And we're just gonna let it do its job, do some vacuum. This is the Keto Power Vacuum. We were sponsored by Keto last year. They sent this unit, and you can do roughly about 6 pulls on one charge. So that's another thing about when it's windy. You get this mirage where you can't see. So you want to take your time. This type of vacuum is also kind of like a hammerhead pull vacuum. And it just uses the current to have suction to pick up all the leaves and debris. But anyhow, if you're a pull owner and you're looking for a pull vacuum, try out Keto pull vacuums. We have it listed on Amazon. I don't have a promo thing, but tell them Ron sent you from Pull Time, and they'll probably give you a discount. So they watch the channel. So Also, I meant to tell y'all, yesterday we scalped the Bermuda. So we're gonna have a video coming up on some of the products I'm using on the yard this year. And I'm gonna do a video actually of the first fertilization of 2026 on the yard. So we're gonna do that. We got a lot more mowing videos coming up too. So mowing season's here, starting next week. And I'm gonna dump this bag so it doesn't go out of order. Pretty full. We're also talking about going back up to Choctaw Casino, doing some more slot machines. Last time that I went up to Choctaw, I walked out with $1,000 in my hand. So walked in with 150 and walked out with 1,000. So, in fact, last weekend I started with 170 at one star and I walked out with 500 in cash. So I did good. I was only in there for about an hour and a half, so not bad. I enjoy playing slot machines. And may have to do a live at the casino. Just gonna let y'all see. Well, I live in Texas, so we drive up to Oklahoma or Louisiana to go gambling. I don't know why Texas doesn't have casinos. They have the Texas Lottery, but you know, it'd be nice if we had the casino or two around. So I love playing slot machines and just having a little bit of fun. I started watching a couple of YouTubers, Mama Sips and Lady Luck, and they play a lot of the games that I play. Mo Money and Prosperous is one of my favorites. In fact, that's where I hit $500 was on Prosperous. So it's fun. Yeah, uh, a lot of people say that she gets casino money and it's not their money that they bet on, and but yeah, they do a lot of big betting, which is cool. I mean, they seem like nice people and stuff. And they go to a lot of the casinos that I'd like to go to. So I used to have real bad luck when I was playing slot machines before, but here lately I've had pretty good luck. So I go into a casino with a limit, you know, which is usually about $200, and that's about it. Once that 200's gone, I'm done. So not going into debt, but yeah, it's set a limit and know that limit. That way you don't run into trouble. So yeah, it's a good channel. Mama Sep, she does a lot of good videos too. It might be, as I was thinking, we were talking about that last night, me and my wife. You know, as a business owner, I could see where a casino would give you play money to promote, to get people into your casino. Nothing wrong with that, but it kind of also gives a false sense of, wow, they got a lot of money, they're doing big bets. But, just like I said earlier, go in with the limit and don't go crazy. But I don't know. I don't know if they're using their money, but they have a lot of good luck. Hopefully some of that luck will run over and spill over to some of their viewers. This wind. This is going to be a nightmare all day because this oak tree right here, the wind coming out of the south is blowing right here. So we're doing the best we can. All right, now we have the hot tub. Slept on my shoulder wrong last night and a little sore. Of course, Jackson, my oldest Maltese Shih Tzu mix, he likes to sleep up on my pillow. So I kind of slept awkward. Yeah. Takes over my pillow every night. He's rotten. He's about 15 years old, so Jackson gets the preferential treatment out of the two. So I'll have to do a video of Jackson and Max. That way everybody can meet the dogs. A little rotten. We lost Kiki, the female, about a year ago. She had cancer, so she wasn't doing too good, and we had to do what was best for Kiki. So binding up. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Kiki, she very good dog. She was Chihuahua Rat Terrier mix. She was security detail for full-time headquarters. And now Max and Jackson are the security detail. Alright, so how long have I been in pool business? Well, I own my business since 2021. Worked in pools since I worked with the city, which is back in 2001. So I've done pools a pretty long time. Been in landscaping and turf management for 35 years. And let's see, when COVID hit, I lost my job working on a landscape team for Magnolia up in Waco. Spent 3 years there. And once I got furloughed from Magnolia, I went to work for a pool company called Costa. Costa went out of business. So right about the time, things were slowing down economically. So then I started this business and been with it ever since. And I wouldn't trade it for anything because we got great customers and they treat me well. So, and every now and then I might do things for Magnolia. They do have a water fountain at the table restaurant, and I've cleaned that before. And they did want me to clean out a pool recently that they had on Fixer Upper, but they decided to go it alone, and so we didn't do that job. But they have my number if they need pool care. So you know, uh, they treated me very well and took care of me. So um, I still consider Chip and Joanna family. And yeah, COVID was messed up because I was going to retire in Waco, but God had different plans, and I ended up working for myself, and it's been awesome. And there is times where I don't get a break, so. But yeah, who knows? I might do this another year, and then me and the wife have been talking about hitting the road, doing the RV life, getting out and seeing things, and just enjoying life, because life is short. But anyhow, I'm gonna knock out the rest of this with the leaf rake, and then we should be done. Hopefully. More leaves. I don't think this wind's gonna help. Yeah, a lot of these hot tubs are raised. I do have one that is kind of submerged. Yeah, usually with this you can knock it up to about 106. Another thing is, a lot of people forget about this. The pump basket is something you want to make sure is empty, so you can get good circulation, guys. So it's a big must. you want to make sure that's on tight because it will blow. Yeah, it's recent. You gotta check your salt cells. But we're gonna text the pool customer. We're gonna show them what we've done and just kind of let them know, you know, it's been serviced. These customers usually pretty much understand, but I appreciate everybody tuning in. Like I said, if you're not subscribed, we'd love to have you as a subscriber, and y'all have a good weekend, and join us on Facebook, because next week I'm going to do a live stream on Pool Time with Ron on Facebook, and we might be on the road somewhere, so it's going to be a surprise. Anyhow, y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy talking with y'all, and I'm thankful that you're a part of Pool Time Nation. And I'm going to have to do a little bit more vacuum. We're going to fine tune this before we leave, so watch the video on Sunday. It's going to feature the ending of this pool cleaning on the next video. So anyways, y'all take care. Thank you for being a part of Pool Time Nation, and we'll see ya on the next live stream.